my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
We here.
Episode 10.
Yes. Episode fucking 10. I am Sydney.
I'm John.
Oh my gosh, dude. Here's the thing. I've been thinking about this all day. So that bitch Miss Sally, right? She has the fucking nerve to call the police on me, talking about, oh, there's this dude named Sydney. He's been shitting on me every episode of his podcast or whatever.
First off, Miss Sally, every other episode.
Every other, yeah.
We don't think about every episode.
I don't think we
fuck off,
fucking white
you
bitch.
Old
goddamn,
bitch.
Goddamn gardening podcast and shit. And okay,
fuck your trees.
So she like, you know the memes of all the fucking white people calling the police officers, like barbecue Becky and shit, called the goddamn black people barbecuing. First of all, what fat white bitch doesn't like barbecue? That's what extra
that's
insulting.
a great question.
Yeah,
you're really shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, so it was one of those situations. So Miss Sally called the police saying I was shitting on her on the podcast. Well, no, duh, she's a rival. I gotta shit on you. You know what? So the police officers came by, and you know what they did? They were fans of the podcast. And they were like,
damn
yo,
straight.
Nigga, John's Closet. Yo, I listen to it every week, man. And they
shout
got
out
some
to people
pictures.
in uniform for being fans of the podcast.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
So, yeah, this happened with Miss Alice. Well, how you doing, man? We got a very special episode, man. We're video recording and shit.
Yeah, no, this is
is
episode 10.
Episode 10
the
special.
Big 1-0.
1-0, yes.
You know, it feels very cathartic.
Cathartic?
You know,
what does that mean?
It's just an emotional.
I got low scores on my SAT, so what does that? What does that mean?
It's an emotional release.
Emotional release.
Yeah. It's just a nice.
Yeah. Why don't you say emotional release, man? What the fuck? Cathartic.
Because coming is also an emotional release.
Yeah. Indeed it is. But yes, this is a very special episode.
Very special.
So since it's a very special episode, we have a very special person coming in, very endearing and close to both of our hearts.
He is, he is responsible for this whole idea coming to fruition.
Yes, yeah. So it's only right that we had him for the special.
Yeah.
Right. We had this man, Matt, right here.
Hey guys.
What's up?
I didn't know
Matt.
I was such a big part of this podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
didn't you come up with the idea of John's Closet?
I don't know, man. You know me. I'm usually, intoxicated. So when I come up with good ideas, I don't remember them.
Oh, by the way, before we get started, this episode's sponsored by Yingling.
Yingling and wine and
it's
shit?
not really, but we really, really want Yingling sponsors. Like,
Yingling, if you are listening right now, please look at this can. Yes, this can right here. Yeah, you see this can we love about you. Yeah, look at this work. Look at this. Yeah, like please. Shout out to you, Yingling. We would like to promote alcoholism, please. Yes, anytime that we can. Yes.
But yes, Matt's a very special. He's my, he's a good friend of mine, best friend and shit. We've been friends for about. Oh shit! Let's just go back to good friends.
Messing with you.
Yeah.
oh man.
Black man friends with a white man. God damn it.
That's
Friends with
unheard
you.
of. Really nice though.
So you were telling me before we started recording that you met there's a lot of European and like Canadian people who go to Thailand or whatever, and you met a flat earther.
Oh yeah.
Tell me that story, man.
Yeah, man. Actually, he's from the U.S.
He's from the U.S. Oh,
yeah,
even better.
He's from New York.
From New York.
Rockland County, I guess, which I think is, I don't know whether anyone from New York here knows that county. Anyways, yeah, New York,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was working at one of the hostels I was staying at in Bangkok.
Right.
Guy was a younger guy, probably like 21, 22.
Right.
He'd always have his shirt undone. He definitely.
Sorry, they signed up a flat earther.
Yeah, his abs are flat, so obviously the earth.
Yeah. Obviously. This is skinny abs.
Yeah, man. He was he would just talk about flat earth. Like, his argument, like...
Okay, yeah, honestly, tell me.
To him, to everyone their own, man. Everyone can believe what they want. But his argument, like, if you take a water bottle... Anyone has a water bottle right now?
No, I don't know.
So anyways, he took a water bottle.
Right,
and he turned it this way. And he's like, see? It's not round.
Wait, what?
Like,
that was his argument?
Yeah. I was just like,
water...
It's
not round.
Water takes the shape of a container, right?
Right.
And then he refused.
So does air, too?
So
what of it?
But, no, other than that, he was okay.
Other than the flat earth part? I mean, so that was his one argument? He just took, yo, let me see a water bottle
I walked
quick.
away.
You just
I just walked. I was just like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm getting a toast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a grilled cheese.
So how does he explain that how he went from New York to Thailand? The Earth is flat. I don't get it.
Honestly, I can't answer that question.
Dude, you know the crazy shit about flat earthers? They had a whole convention, I think a year or maybe a year or two ago, right? A whole flat earth convention, right? Niggas all across the world came to one spot to
all
talk
around
about,
the world, Sydney.
all around the world.
All around the world.
All around. Just to talk about the flat earth. And then I thought about it, I'm like, that's kind of dope. Like everybody is just congregated on just one idea that the Earth is just flat.
Yeah, but that's like saying like Comic-Con and the Flat Earth Con are the same thing, and by no means are those the same thing.
No. I'm saying it's such a crazy idea. Clearly, it's been proven false. Clearly, we know the Earth isn't flat. But
do you know?
Do I? Oh. Yeah, we got a nice live audience right now, man. We got a couple of our friends or whatever gathering around for the John's Closet podcast. Thank you guys for coming, by the way, for the 10th episode special.
Just can we pan the camera?
Wait, can you? Pan the camera. Yeah.
This is gonna make everyone's job just so much harder.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Death in my metal. Oh damn.
I get it.
All right. So, anyways, yeah. So we're gonna go into some fun questions.
Some fun questions.
Yeah. You got since you didn't bring the goddamn list.
Didn't bring the list.
Yes.
I'll
you had one job. No,
I'll go off the top of my head.
Off the top of your head. Yes, Matt's our special guest. Let's do some fun questions.
I've got specific questions for Matt because of how well I how well I know him. You know how often I've seen him in the last few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 years now, right?
Yeah,
almost 3 years. I
met you when you just turned 21.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were weird, to be honest with you at first.
Oh, bars. I mean, he's still pretty weird.
Yeah, no, I'm still pretty weird. I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna.
Can't get a master's degree in math and not be weird.
Yeah, no, you don't escape the other side with the social life.
But what questions you got from Matt?
Hit me with the best shot.
So. Now, Matt, I know you've ranted about this before, like when girls like hit on you at a bar,
right?
And their go-to line is, you kind of remind me of my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, you're right. It happened about 3 times. Sydney, you were there.
I can witness to this. It has happened a comical amount of times. Like
no, actually, just last night when we were hanging out with Sylvie. Right. Sylvie went up to Matt immediately and was like, "You look so familiar." I know you from somewhere.
Well, no. I think Sylvia has seen him once before, so it's not too outlandish.
I mean,
she's
probably seen me a million times before.
Yeah, that's true. Like just carbon copies.
I mean, just like just pan over the bill over there. I'm like the benchmark,
right.
But you don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like you meet the requirements, but you're not sure if that's like.
I'm like the minimum requirements, and like in university, you meet the minimum requirements, but if it's full, you have to wait for an opening. That's pretty much how I am. Pretty much how it goes. Like I just have, I'm like always second in line.
Right behind like a.
So like the interview process to kind of like, yeah, he's in.
I'm like on the third interview, and I'm like on the safety list for like RA or something.
Oh my god.
But yeah, honestly, it sucks.
It sucks? You feel like it sucks? Why? You get
like I don't know, you think about it, like you look like everyone else, roughly.
Right. You don't stand out.
When I was in college, I look exactly apparently like this frat guy in Sigma Chi.
Right.
And they always came up to me. And this was like my sophomore through like senior year, right?
Yeah.
And by my senior year, they just knew me, so I got invited to the parties. And
so they thought you were in a fraternity? Wow!
They
holy
knew
shit!
I wasn't in the fraternity, but I was like an honorary member.
That is hilarious.
I didn't have to pay any of the dues or.
Wow!
I was just the Ben lookalike. That's what they called me, Ben lookalike.
Yeah.
I
don't know why they couldn't take a better name, but
Do you remember any of our actual fun questions offhand? Since you don't have the fucking list that I told you and I called you about.
Yeah, he did call me about it.
Yeah,
and I fucked up. You know what it was? I was too busy trying to move my closet.
Right.
That I was just like, oh, the piece of paper that has all our content.
The most important
thing.
You don't have like a picture of it?
I don't have a picture. That's a smart idea that I should have thought about. I don't know, 9 episodes ago.
Hey man, yo. You see the people who watching John Scars or whatever? Yo man, I'm definitely I am available and ready to sell myself for the price of $10 million. If anybody's got it, man, whatever you want me to do, $10 million. I should say starting price. Starting price $10 million.
I'll undercut him. $999 or $9,999,999.
This fucking math nerd. God damn. Fucking asshole.
My $1 undercut.
$1 undercut.
You know, that's how employment works. You know, you like, I want 45,000. Yeah. I want 44,000. Like, you know, just that's what I want.
Let's do.
You know.
All right. So before we started recording, we had some audience questions that were already flying out. I think Rachel, you had a really good one earlier. What was it? You want to come on the mic and you remember?
We got a mic right here. I think this will work.
Does that work?
Go ahead and check it really quick.
Tap it.
I hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. Yes. So my question.
Yes.
My question to either of you, go ahead, is how many times in one day have you masturbated? Day includes nighttime as well.
Like my record.
My record.
What's your record?
Okay.
Can we guess each other's records?
I'm gonna say for John. I'm gonna say for John. I'm gonna say 4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Yeah. Starting early in the morning, 8 a.m.
Solid 8.
Oh, god damn. Yo, I'm gonna be mad because I don't have that dick stamina. Like, I can't even do it if I tried.
Yeah, I'm like a 50-year-old man. I got one and done.
So I'm gonna say like 3, maybe 2 for you. No, in a day?
Nah, in a day. It's a long time.
Oh my gosh. So what do you guys have for me?
So John is what you said.
I said 4 or 5.
4. I said 8.
Yeah, you said 8.
Okay. And then for you?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 3.
3.
I'm gonna undercut you with the 2.
2. Well, goddamn.
I think 2 is like a little too low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that BBC. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, you know, cause if it's just 2, that's like morning, night, done.
Yeah. And then honestly, like, okay, describe my masturbating sessions. You know, are you familiar with the Revolutionary War in America? You know the little pump up. You know you have to like pump it up, and like the little musket. You gotta like boom, 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 pow.
Is that?
Yeah. That's kind of how like my dick is.
So you can't aim.
No. It takes a long time for it to recharge. So I probably have only probably 4 or 5, but I started way early and I was super bored. And I was like, you know what, man? Let me go the distance, man. I was on some Forrest Gump, like, run, Forrest, run. And I honestly, like, literally, it was just a perfect combination of, like, me being bored. Nobody was picking up their phones. And I had, I wasn't working at the time. So 4 or 5. And it took everything out of my dick. I couldn't look my dick in the eye the next day when I did to him. But yeah, it was about 4 or 5 for me. What about you? What was the actual number?
I'm trying to remember because I don't actually know off the top of my head. Oh yeah,
you don't remember.
Like no. It was probably upwards of 6 times. I know that it's definitely not like 7 or 8. I think it's anywhere between like 4 and 6.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
So
good for you. What about you, Matt? Are you gonna blow us away with this like 10?
Well, when I was 15.
Oh.
Nah, I think like 6, 7.
6, 7.
Yeah, man, I was like 15, 16.
Okay, young, fresh.
So it was
ready.
just like
Fresh, I just discovered it.
It's literally.
Wait, can I tell you how lame I was when I was 15? Mind you, I had the internet back when I was 15. When I started masturbating or whatever, I didn't know that like porn videos existed. Right? So I would like, yo, man, I was young dude, so I was into titties. So I would go big titties. Instead of the web, I would go to images. I didn't actually go to porn websites until like a year or 2 into it.
God damn.
Dude, I had no idea. because I was just like, oh, I'm good at images. So I was just like, for a good like solid year, just images. It was like, there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more stimulus.
That's horrible.
It's the truth, man. We really went into that.
God damn.
Yeah. I think you had one, right, Brad?
Yeah, I don't know how much we each get, so I don't waste it.
Just whatever you go for it.
All right, you guys might remember this. This divided our friend group for ages. I'm gonna bring back old.
Oh no! I think I know what you're gonna say.
Who would win in a fight? A polar bear
or a fucking gorilla?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
And
polar bear.
I'll set the stage. We're talking optimal preparation. You've bred them their entire life for this fight. You've trained the gorilla to like have as much extension as possible. It,
right.
You know, has the arms and you know, and the gorilla.
You know what? I think it's great that you add that point.
Right.
Because like here's what I think. If you had like a wild polar bear and a wild gorilla, in like a climate controlled room, I actually think the polar bear would win.
Why the polar bear?
Yeah, why the polar bear?
Sheer size. The size of a polar bear is double that of gorilla, like a full-grown.
800 to 1,000. The gorilla is 400 to 500.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but the gorilla is a little bit more mobile.
Yeah,
well, but here's the thing. Well,
right?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Adaptable.
If you train them both, I think the gorilla would win.
Oh.
So if they've been prepping,
so wild, no training, like polar bear is gonna win.
Yeah.
But training, gorilla is gonna win.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because if you think about it, like in between rounds, you could do sign language to the fucking. Like, you think about it.
Bring back sign language gorillas. We lost a good one. We need another one.
All right.